What's up guys, Chris Ramsay here and welcome back. Today guys, I'm in New York. I'm sat here in Brooklyn with my buddy Brian. Thanks Brian, by the way, who's hooking up the sweet visuals on my videos. Today we're gonna teach you something really exciting. I went out and shot a street magic video today, which will be up later on this week. I'm so looking forward to showing this to you guys. Because I did that, in honor of that, I wanted to teach you some card forces that you can use out on the street. These are 3 card forces that I use all the time that are really foolproof. They're not forces that you're gonna mess up if you practice them, so they will hit every time and they're very deceiving. So before we get into that, this tutorial and video is brought to you by Squarespace.com. Whether you need a domain, a website, or an online store, make your next move with Squarespace. Squarespace is a dope platform. Squarespace is a really dope platform because you can create Squarespace is a really dope website because it allows you to create a beautiful website or online store using award-winning templates. To create a website, you can use Squarespace's all-in-one platform. There's nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever. I'm actually currently making my website right now as we speak with Squarespace, and it's a breeze. Squarespace also provides you with 24/7 customer support, 24/7 award-winning customer support, which means if you got a question, they can answer it pretty quickly. They offer a unique domain experience which is completely transparent and simple to set up. Squarespace is also used by a wide range of creative people, such as artists, musicians, restaurants, magicians, and much more. So guys, start your free trial today with Squarespace.com and enter the coupon code Chris Ramsay for 10% off your first purchase. So basically, if you don't have a website and you need one, they have really simple templates. All you have to do is click the link below, I'll leave it in the description, head on over to Squarespace, drop in Chris Ramsay, and you guys will get 10% off your first purchase. Squarespace. All right guys, let's get into the moves. First, we're going to need a force card. I will use this one. It is a force card. I'm going to teach you, first and foremost, the dribble force. The dribble force is probably one of the more difficult of these 3. It takes a little bit more sleight of hand, and I'm gonna teach you roughly how to dribble cards, and you'll be able to do this. So, what you wanna do first of all is you wanna have your force card on the bottom, or on the top. It's up to you, because you can either force this card, or you can force this card. Let's say you wanna force, let's say we leave it on top. So your force card's on top. I think it's a lot simpler. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna swing cut into this hand, and you're going to want to overthrow it. This is something that I do, and a lot of people, like, they dribble back here to get a break, and then they hold their break here. Something that I like to do, which is really casual, is here, and then throw it here. My thumb then pushes down, and I've got these cards here, which create a break. It's a very, very simple thing. Again, my card's on top, swing cut, cut again, I get that little side step, which is cool. I rectify it with my thumb, and the break can even be that small, right here. Once you have that break, so this is before you see the spectator, you then ask the spectator to say stop whenever they want. Your thumb's going to come in, and you're going to push on that card, and you're going to hold a break with your thumb, okay, just like that. Your hands here, you're gonna have your fingers on top of the deck. Your index is going to apply pressure down here, while the rest of the fingers sort of pull up on the deck like that. Now you're going to release them from your thumb, okay? So your thumb is going to release them like that, but in the air, so it's gonna look like this. Now this is gonna take some practice, but... And then when they say stop, they look at this card, which is the force card. But let's say you had it on the bottom, you could also do that. Cut it, now you're here, now the force card is here. So if you dribble, they look at that card. Now the question is, how do you know that they're gonna say stop? Well, you tell them, say stop whenever you want, and no matter where they say stop, so the card's here, I'm gonna ask Brian to say stop whenever he wants. Brian, go ahead. Stop. Right there? You happy with that?
Yep.
Boom. Let's do it one more time from the bottom. So we got on the bottom, we're gonna cut in the middle, we're gonna keep a break. Brian, go ahead and say stop whenever you like.
Stop.
Right there? So you have about a second, like a half second of play. So what I like to do is slowly start dribbling, and then whenever they say stop, go really fast, right? So one more time, Brian, say stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Right there. I release everything as soon as he says stop, and then I force the card. That is the dribble force. Very, very practical for a lot of different reasons, and it looks really fair. when you can successfully do it. It will take some practice, so just go ahead and practice dribbling the cards. You can use your finger here. Some people like to dribble from the corners like this. I prefer this. The cards seem to be sturdier and fall a lot straighter. Let's move on to the riffle force. For the riffle force, again, card goes on top of the deck. You're going to cut it, and again, you can keep a break, right? So we got that card here, we push it down, and we have this break. Now we're ready to go. I don't like doing this, so a lot of people, when they do the riffle force, they go, say stop. And it's just kind of like a weird thing you do before. I mean, you can do that, but I just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna try something with you here. Do you mind saying stop whenever you like? So now I've incognito got my force card ready with that same sort of throw over, with that side jog card. My thumb comes at the corner, pushes it down, and now I've got that break. So now I can push the thumb in, lift it up, and stick my pinky in there, okay? An important note is that if my pinky's there, I don't want too much of a gap here, because if I'm like this, it looks very suspicious. So you want to push down with these and lock it in with your fingers so that there is no gap. It looks like, to anybody's eye, it looks completely normal. Now, for this guy back here, he's gonna see everything, so you might want to keep it here, all right? You're gonna ask them to say stop. Same thing again, except this time they legitimately can say stop anywhere they want. All right, so you can go ahead and say stop whenever you like. Stop. Right there. Now you see that my break is here. That's where I want to break, but he said stop there. So what I like to do, this is a little subtlety, I bring my middle finger and I bring it in here to kind of open it up as I'm gonna grab it. But then when I grab it, I grab at the break with my thumb. So here, I grab at the break and then I pull up. And now this is the force card. So again, they say stop whenever they want. Stop. Right there. They look at this card. So this little subtlety gives the illusion that that's where you're grabbing it. And as soon as you tilt forward, they can't see where the break was, okay? Even if you say stop here, right? You can't really see what happens. Or if they say stop lower, right here. So it's really deceiving if you can get that action smoothly. They say stop whenever, you say right here, you go like this, your index comes over, your thumb is back here at the break, you ignore this finger, it just closes as you tilt forward at the break, and now you've successfully forced the force card. Next force. What's funny is that Brian just told me that normally he shoots my magic, but he shoots the performances. And he just said it's kind of funny because now he has to angle it to where he can see the flash. So the complete opposite of anything else we've been filming, which is kind of funny. All right, last one. This is a doozy. This is a real fooler. This one goes on top. All right, now what you're gonna do, you can either set up before, and the setup is very easy. You take this card, so you just like peel it off, and then you spread cards over it so they can't see it. It's under here, kind of like you culled it down here, and they can't see it. And you say, just point to a card. Now they point to a card, let's say they point to this one here. You're gonna pick that up with this hand, and you're gonna say this one, and they say yes. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna square up everything and show them that card. If you're getting ready, you can just be here and say, oh, go ahead and pick a card, just point to one. And they say this one, oh, this one right here, boom, square up, and they look at that. Very simple. But sometimes you don't have time to get ready. So what's the excuse? All you need to do is say, all right, in a second, I'm gonna spread through a few cards. Now I want you just to go ahead and touch one. And they're gonna touch one. This one here, perfect, have a look at that. So that gives me a nice justification for, to be able to sort of like just casually, all right, in a second, we're going to do something. I just want you to go ahead and touch a card. This one here, perfect, have a look at that. And we'll put that away. Now I've successfully forced that card. So all you're doing is one at a time, peeling them off. You're keeping the force card on the bottom. And then when you're ready, you start spreading lightly over the hand, and you keep that gap there. There's a little gap here, because if it's here, you might get cards or whatever. You want to just keep the pressure so the gap's there. A little bit, not a big gap, because they'll see those cards, right? So again, you want to keep that gap very small. If I go here like this and say, okay, go ahead, and now there's like barely any gap. It's very small, because if I'm here, that's very obvious. Or if I'm here with the cards out, that's very obvious too. You really want to make sure that you're concealing the force card, wherever the force card is. you really want to make sure you're concealing that card well, so that no matter where they pick, they feel it's very fair, anyone at all. This one here, I just show it like that, square up, show the card, and that is the force card. Now guys, we're losing light, so that's it for me. All right guys, so that was it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you learned something. I've never taught forces on my channel. I've taught cuts, flourishes, color changes. I've taught you how to sort of read people's mind. This is the very first time I'm ever teaching you how to force cards on people, and don't take this lightly. These techniques, I should say, are very strong. I've been using them for a long time and all sorts of magicians use them. It's a foolproof way of forcing a card. Now, what you do with that card force is completely up to you. You can read their mind, you can reveal it on a piece of paper that's in their pocket, you can have a plane spell out the 7 of hearts in the sky, and that's up to you, and I'll let you guys get creative with that. So all I'm giving you today are the tools that you're gonna use to create an amazing magic effect. That's all I got. Right now I'm pretty tired, I'm headed back home, and hope you guys enjoy this. By the time you see this, I will be back, and I will be editing the street magic video. So guys, please hit the notification bell if you have not already, because you'll be notified when that street magic video drops. If you're not subscribed, hit the sub button, and like this video, comment below. Let me know which one of these 3 forces is your favorite, and which one you would use or you're already using. And if not, which force do you use? I'd love to know. Let's start a conversation. Guys, that's it for me. Peace.